test here. Ps3 got a problem with not overheating, but certain times it does shut off on me. Doing XP lobby here, XP lobby for the guys, without any mods, etc. Yeah, just simply a message. Kilon CFV, just send him a friend request. I can show you it's not overheating. 70 to 64. 70 to 64, 65, and big problem is that it shuts off sometimes while playing a game without any reason why. You have no warning message there, nothing. I wish I had, but I think it might be the power supply or something. Hopefully it isn't though, because I can't fix that. Yeah, it's a loud machine, but it's hot here. Yeah, we're having summer or near summer with like almost 30 degrees outside, even though it's night here in Europe. So the PS3 obviously get a little bit louder. Trying to play normally, but with that cheat on. Hold on, let me. You can't really see though. You can't see much. I think it has some power supply issues. It's fucking loud, I know. Well, sometimes it does it, but might be because now the fan is kicking up so hard that it can be the reason why it does not shut off. Could be the power supply. Now I think I know it. I'm 80% sure on this, let's say. 80% I'm sure that the power supply's fault is that the Ps3 shuts off. It looks like a yellow light of death, but you don't see any warning and no yellow light, and you can turn it back off and back on and it would still work as intended, which is really weird. Last time I played Alien Noir, and problem was at the half of the first mission it turned off on me. Well, yeah. Yes, my CPU and RSX are delayed, which means I took off the heat spreader and changed the thermal paste. Yeah, I think 5 or 6 times now, at least 4 times I did. No, did yeah, Arctic Silver 5 if you wanna know. Yeah, there's some games like the Tony Hawk ones, the old ones. So, what I was saying. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick from yesterday. Too much fucking alcohol. And getting sick, like a fever or something. It might be. Again, Nuketown 2025. Alright. Got a new phone, by the way, guys. LINKZ A20, which has a wide-angle camera, which I'm really proud of. Was not an expensive phone, very inexpensive, but yeah, got dual camera and yeah, the wide angle shit, which is fucking great. And yeah, that's it basically. But I have dropped it. And while being super drunk, and when I came home, next day, which is today, and I've unplugged the phone and noticed a splash on the right end of the screen. It has a little dent and stuff there, and I'm like, no man, why did you put in there a foil or whatever that calls? Man, this thing gets louder and louder. I hate this fan sound, by the way, guys. I hate it. It's so fucking horrible. For real, I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I have that fat lady backwards compatible one, which is the model number C04. On purpose, not just because I like the looks, but it's the fastest. Never freezes if you play a game which is made good and not fucked up by the developer. You definitely have a great gaming experience, even though this thing is loud and stuff. Yeah, but it's old though too. But you can still, if you like the slim better, there's no problem with that. But I have to say, if you wanna have a cool looking PS3 and also because man, you can't deny the looks of the fat lady, man. You can't deny that this is a beast how it looks. You're gonna have some respect if you see that console in front of you and you think like, man, 4 USB ports, a card reader looks so dope, and it actually is though, if you ask me. It never freezes actually, it's very rarely, occasionally that she's gonna freeze on you. And the fact that it's the fastest when it comes to loading and stuff, makes it worth it. But try to mod the power supply, like take off the cup. You see? Oh, my heart fell down there every time it does that. Well, but it's gonna be quiet now. You see now, it's shut off on, and I don't know why. There's my lighter, so you can see. It shut off. Hate that. My heart still keeps like falling down and shit. Even though I know what this is. This is not a yellow light of death issue. You see? Works fucking fine like last time. Like nothing ever happened, you know? It's really a shame, but I think I might have to get the cover off the PSU as well, because I never did that since it never had a problem on becoming too hot. Maybe it's some, but I think it might be the PSU, the power supply unit. But yes, you can see it really sucks, man. It's fucking undope. And if you look at other games, let's say for example Far Cry or anything else, it never actually turns off on me. Never does. It only did on Illinois, but the game's shit anyway, so so it doesn't matter if PS3 doesn't likes it as well. I can understand that, but let's say for example Skate or anything else with even better graphics, like if you would imagine the PS3's, if it's has a lot of heat is a killer for any electronic. It's the death for any electronic when it's getting too hot or hot. Sometimes stuff needs to get only a little bit hot or warm and it doesn't work anymore or struggles to work correctly. But the PS3's main issue you're gonna have noticed when you open it up, the fan is on the underside, on the bottom, and the power supply doesn't have a fan at all, which is SOCIALZ phone shitty. It's a SOCIALZ phone, which means actually probably, I don't know, but it's a shame. It's a shame. They have could make it thicker. It's thick enough, but you can make it bigger the case so it fits a fan. I saw one video which one actually cut out a piece from the power supply cover and put in a fan, modded that one too, and soldered that onto the bottom of the power supply, and that was fucking awesome. I'm probably sure this never overheats on here, but you gotta have the tools and know how to, so you will be able to do that, which I'm currently aren't. So yeah, let's put in Tony Hawk's Proving Ground, for example. I've got the old boot sound going. If you wanna listen to that, if you wanna have a link to that or something and wanna know how to do that old boot sound and shit, yeah, just send me a message down below. Never happened before on that game. Oh yeah, back to the overheating thing. When the PS3 is hot, it's a killer for electronics, but we already know that. I think everybody on this planet knows that. But other story is that the PS3 itself, that the power supply is also damn hot. It gets really up to 100 degrees plus, which the capacitors don't or can't handle because they are like up to 105 degrees, I think, something like that. Not 110 or something, that's for sure. I don't know the quite temperature limit of the few capacitors that the PS3 is having, but the power supply actually, but it's not wide over, not far over 100 degrees. So, and I think it reaches, it does reach the rated limit, because otherwise it wouldn't shut off. But in games like this, where the PS3 doesn't seem to struggle as much in terms of heat on the PSU in terms of wattage, certain games do use certain wattage percentages, not like this has to, when it's using 100 watts, this game, and the PS3 is like running 100 watts, it can't be that on Black Ops 2 it uses 150 watts. So it's also like the same on PC. That's where we know actually what's going on a console, because it's basically nothing else than a PC. But other than that, the PS3 is well known for overheating, but it's mostly on the chips and not the power supply's fault, which sucks, because I hate it when the power supply or hardware defect is occurring, because I can't fix that. I don't have spare parts that I can use. I had a guy that would sell that to me or give it away if it didn't use it, but the guy that actually sold me that console was a repair shop for laptops, PlayStations, and basically consoles, and a seller of consoles, jailbroken ones, back in the day when you needed a flasher or a Teensy to downgrade your PS3 to a lower firmware, and made it open for basically pretty much everything. But yeah, it's that problem. It's that problem we are facing still. Overheating PS3s, even though we got so much stuff going on, it isn't really possible to beat Sony on that. If they gonna made it crap, you can't make crap better. Not really. And if something is bad, you can't make it better, because you don't know exactly what's going on, because you're not the owner or maker of that particular thing. So, you know. That was too late. You can go on no listings, by the way, see? Turn the game a little bit louder for you guys. Sorry if it's that small. I can't zoom in on my wide angle shit. That sucks a little bit, but why you wanna use wide angle if you zoom in and lose the actual wide angle? Because yeah, you zoom in. The PS3's biggest problem is yellow light of death, we all know that, but I got the red light of death actually. Which isn't really something different. Okay, it is different, but it doesn't feel different, because the PS3 is still almost unusable, or can be unusable at times, and then just plain work like nothing ever happened, which you saw. That's the proof that their are a little bit more problems than just overheating, which can be fixed actually. Okay, it's a little bit loud now and stuff because it's hot outside, even though it's night here. Even though it's night, and usually, no, not usually, every time if it's going to be night or evening, usually heat gets there's less much heat from the sun because there is no sun, but problem is it's still not really cold or anything. You can still go outside without a jacket or just your tank top or normal t-shirt. You can go outside. So that's why my PS3 isn't so quiet. It's actually mostly quiet, like fan speed is 30% or something. It's hearable, but you can sleep, man. You can sleep with that next to you. There's not a problem. But now, well, it's going to be a little bit on the loud side. I might just make a video on how to take off the PS2 cover or just disassemble the whole PS3. I can do that if you guys want me to. Or maybe I want and don't ask for that, which I usually do, just do what I want on this channel. Sorry if there are not many videos making, because yeah, I have to have time and also have to being in the mood to do that, to do a video and actually think about what is watchable and what is not interesting for you guys, because I kind of have to factor that in. If I do shitty videos nobody wants to see, that isn't optimal. And to my drunk story, by the way, the drunk story. Yeah, I was meeting up with my bus driver again. I have a bus driver that I'm in front of, next to him when he's actually driving bus lines, because he works for my bus company, which is not, it's for buses and subway. It's called Wiener Linien, so, and he works for them. Oh, he gets some like 2.5 grand every month. But I was talking to him, like hanging out while he's working, and I'm actually drinking, and then I got too drunk and meeted up other friends and stuff, so I wouldn't be able to go home. Actually, not really. Everybody stopped preventing me from going home, even though it would be time like 2 or 3 hours I should be home, because I know that I drink too much. I had alcohol addiction a couple of years ago, 4 years. That eventually got better, and it did. Now I'm back at fucking drunk. Today because I have a hangover a little bit, it's good to smoke a little bit weed maybe, which I did. Go past the hangover a little bit better instead of without the weed. It's possible without, you don't need to smoke it, but you want to feel a little bit nicer, which I didn't really too much. Might be because of the weed is a different kind of flavor, because yes, some weed can help you have no pain and stuff like that, back pain, bone pain and something like that, but usually it doesn't help you with getting your pain away or making it not so painful, whatever you have. Sometimes it does actually help a little bit, or help much, but it's very rare that weed does that. But my PS3 works fine, so that's really a shame, guys. I know. but I think I might just undo the cover, which might be best to do that. Oh shit. You can't, for some reason, you can't do that. You see? Let me try that. It doesn't work. You need a ramp or something. Whoopsie daisy. C mode is actually not too bad though. We can try that out, which we do now. Shit, man. Man, I'm going for 37 minutes now, almost 40. Wow. You have to be more accurate in C mode than you might think. Well, that should be enough, guys. That was it. You see that the PS3, yeah, still works. Sometimes it does, like you saw on Black Ops 2, but here it doesn't do that. I don't know. See me in my next video. Hope you are there when I try out weird things and talk weird shit. Yeah. Hopefully you guys like that little hangout, and hopefully I see you in the next one. Peace out, guys. And have a great one.